landed it. Three-pointer.
So the Bruins having all kinds of trouble with the landing. And what's the problem here, Gordon?
Well, let's see what happens. Obviously, she doesn't get it around far enough. Does she not get up high enough? Comes in a little high to the horse. Yeah, she doesn't get that up high enough. She wasn't as high on that vault as she was the first vault.
Perhaps trying for the perfect landing, Natalie Britton of UCLA. We're going to continue with our coverage 9.0. We'll be back. Looking at Diane Monte of the University of Arizona. Just into her floor exercise, getting ready. Monte is a tremendous all-around performer.
That tape on her knee makes her a little nervous, doesn't it?
Well, she's been hampered throughout her career by injury. She had compartment syndrome, and she's had some problems. See how she does.
Well, she has a very, very tough opening tumbling routine. She'll start out with a whip back through to a double back. Very difficult. Oh, overturns it a little bit. It's such a strong routine. Another double back? No, back with a full. Whip back into a back with a full. Well, in this competition, that's going to score.
Diane Monte, 5-foot senior out of Arvada, Colorado. And Jim Galt in his 11th year, congratulating her.
All right, here we go now. Back handspring. There's a whip back now. Takes it into a double back. Good lift after a whip back. Now playing it a little safe. She overturns that just a trace.
Well, Diane Monte, who has had the problems with her legs.
It looks like she's hurting a little there, doesn't she?
She is one of the great ones in Arizona history. She's got the best vault, the best floor exercise routine, and she's tied for first in the all-around. And she scores a 9.55. And now it's Christy Gunning, 5'5" freshman out of Tempe.
She has a tough start, too. She'll do a double back and then punch a front somersault right out of the landing of the double back. It's the double back, punch front. Oh, very nice, yes. Another double back. Oh, look out. That's dynamite. Her music seems to suit her really well. Should be a full twister into another punch front. Oh, she likes those alternate direction moves. A tell you, Chris, that is wonderful tumbling. Absolutely wonderful tumbling.
One of the most difficult routines we'll see in this competition, the double back, the punch front to another double back. So the pride of Corona del Sol High School in Tempe, Arizona, with a big smile on her face. She may have hit a big one. Best on the floor this year for Gunning, 9.85.
Watch this. She does a back somersault. Nope, wrong move. Does a nice double back. That's her second pass into the punch front. Boy, that's great stuff. Great control.
Gunning was the national floor champion as a high schooler. She has some credentials.
This probably will be the back with a full into another punch front. Solid.
Waiting for the score, Arizona's Christy Gunning, 9.80.
Also a 9.8.
And we'll keep on the floor, Ana Basildua.
Not having a good meet, is she? Terrible time on the beam. Nice front pass. Now she stakes with her script. She should have another double back here for a dismount. Let's see if she can nail this one. Much better. Much better. Oh, you know, it's a shame that she missed the mount. That's a nice routine. All right, we're going to take another look at the dismount. Good power now. Blocks her feet well, takes it right straight up. Good execution. Very nice.
Basildua, sophomore from Overland Park, Kansas. And we're going to have her score when we come back. We'll return to UCLA and the Pac-10 Women's Gymnastics Championships after these messages.
This is sort of a warehouse of oversized long-distance phone bills. Over the next several months, I'll be analyzing the long-distance bills of small businesses all over America to prove just how much bigger they are than they should be. Travel agencies, accounting firms, moving companies, money managers, maybe a small business like yours, will all come under our scrutiny. For instance, here's an interesting one. A Los Angeles law firm. In 1 month, it seems, they spent about $350 calling the 201 area code. Must have been a big case. Very impressive. What's not impressive is that their long-distance company didn't give them an extra discount for those calls. And look, no account codes, a completely separate bill for their 800 calls, and no way for business calls made from the partners' homes to be included on the office bill. My advice? These lawyers should get a new long-distance company to represent them, like MCI. With MCI Preferred, the ingenious new long-distance service for businesses that spend under $1,500 a month on long distance, office bills, calling card bills, 800 bills, home bills, are all on one bill. It's a lot easier to handle. And here's the true genius of MCI Preferred. You get an extra discount on the combined total, as well as an extra 10% discount on the area code you spend the most on each month, which in the case of these lawyers would be a yearly savings of about $2,000 over AT&T's best price services for them. That would pay their long-distance bills for nearly a month and a half. MCI Preferred will solve just about all of your business long-distance problems except one. It can't pick up the phone for you. That you still have to do for yourself. Please forgive the cliche, but our operators are standing by. Well, actually, sitting by.
Anna Basaldua recorded a 9.3 on the floor after 4 rotations. Stanford and Cal obviously with an extra event. Oregon State, UCLA's moved up. Arizona State, and Washington has moved downward. Chris Marlowe along with Gordon Maddox, the Pac-10 Women's Gymnastics Championships. Washington now moves to the vault. UCLA bars, Oregon State beam, and Arizona State on the floor. Now let's pick up action on the uneven parallel bars. A pretty good event for UCLA. And the Bruins now have up Natalie Britton. Britton recorded the 9.75 on the floor.
But she'll have a nice reverse Tkachev there. You can see Scott, our coach, out there spotting her. That's perfectly acceptable as long as he doesn't have to touch her. Good gymnast. She'll throw a double off. Good exercise. You know, there's a significant factor here. Oregon State now is on the beam. You know what happened to Arizona State on the beam. Now Oregon State has to do it. All right, let's take a look now at Britton's dismount. Now, just finished her Tkachev. There it is. All right, she'll do a real nice transition to the low bar. Cast, half turn, recatch. And the dismount coming up. Nice giant swing for a timer. Takes it up, releases. Just that slight over rotation. Good exercise.
Natalie Britton having a great year. Last year, mostly on the beam and the floor. She was a specialist. 9.65. She's made tremendous improvement on the bars. So Britton of UCLA scores a 9.65. And now we are ready for the talented Renee Kelly. Kelly's a senior from Flossmoor, Illinois. All conference last year. She grew up in Chicago but trained in Houston 1985 to 1987. And
you know what's in Houston, don't you? Bella Caroli. Great draw.
And of course the Houston Astros.
Hell, is that
Not such a great draw. All these performers really train with club coaches before they get to the collegiate level, do they not?
Almost without exception, yes. Renee is an explosive performer. Boy, she just turned this place on floor exercise. There's a straddle over now. She'll be showing you a Jaeger dismount. I mean, a Jaeger release. Right there. Oh! Boy.
And let's hope she's not hurt.
No, she landed absolutely flat. A lot of damaged dignity there, I'll tell you that. Probably knocked the wind out of her. But she couldn't have landed better as far as injury is concerned. Now watch this. She catches her heels on the bar. Takes it in a little too close and just trips herself. Notice how flat, though.
Kelly's only 5'3", so it's surprising that she would hit her feet on this.
Well, they're just long enough to catch, I guess. But notice how flat. That is an absolutely perfect landing if, you know, busting your buns is ever perfect. Now she's continuing her routine. Giant swing. A little out of whack. A double flyaway off. Boy, she got the double flyaway away from the bar. Taking no more chances with that high bar.
Well, this is not normally the event that Renee Kelly competes in. Usually Rhonda Fain, the Olympic performer in 1988, would be in that spot, but she injured her elbow. And so Kelly filling in and trying to make the best of it.
Well, she really spins that one out away from the bar. She is not happy with herself.
So a tough routine for Renee Kelly.
Well, the blessing is, of course, you have 6 gymnasts and you only keep 5 scores. If everyone else works well, then that routine becomes academic.
Does that usually worry the rest of the...
Bet me it worries them.
Yes.
Everything's a keeper from here on out.
8.95 for Renee Kelly. Keep in mind, 5 out of the 6 scores count. So UCLA needs to hit on the rest of its routines. Yolanda Mavidi is up now, and this is her best event.
Really nice extension in her handstand. There's her Jaeger immediate drop to the low bar.